Hi everybody, it's Ms. McDonald. I am going to do a little video here for you on navigating our course landing page. So we use Brightspace, which some of you will use that term for this platform. Those of us in my school board, the Huron-Perth Catholic School Board, we call this D2L. It's the same company. It just sometimes goes by different names depending on the board and their use. This is going to look a little different than yours. You have a different image probably right here, because notice this date. So this is an older course that I am using to show you how to navigate, but you won't have access to all of these links or these parts just because we're starting brand new in the course. But definitely the top here, these tabs are all the same. So I want to direct you to a couple of things. First off, your landing page will always look like this, and there'll be announcements here. Okay, so this course is finished, so this is why you're seeing the end of that. But if you scroll down, there's all kinds of announcements, and you're going to notice there's always little video notes from me. So I often post video notes. You can also see all the announcements this way here. Okay, so you can click on that and you can search here. I already have searched for different videos. So let's say we want to find videos or announcements in November. You need to go back and find an announcement. You can just search that way and again, scroll through until you see what you need. So again, you notice you're going to see me in a video note most days. It is very important that you listen to those video notes. They're not long, okay? 3 minutes, 5 minutes sometimes. And I give you an overview of what we have to do that day. And then what I also do, and you'll notice this, I always have a tasks to do today, and I have instructions here, and there will be links. Always there'll be links for you to go to whatever it is that we need to do for that day. So maybe it's a test, maybe it's a quiz, maybe it's an assignment, maybe it's just a standard lesson. Sometimes the announcements get bogged down and we can't find things. So we need to know how to navigate these tabs. And these are the most important tabs for you: content, discussions, assignments, and quizzes. Okay, the other stuff you don't have to worry about so much, but let's go to content right now. And when we go into content, you're going to see all kinds of tabs on the side here. Now, again, depending on what day you're watching this, you may only see a couple of tabs if it's the start of the semester. But here is some interest or some information on just Catholic online learning. So it is a Catholic school board. I'm a Catholic teacher, so you're going to see that there'll be prayers embedded and different things related to Catholicism. And we know that not everybody is Catholic that's taking the course. But you've chosen to take the course here. So you will see me from time to time refer to Catholicity in our lessons and just refer to it. So, just be aware of that. And if you're not Catholic, it's fine. You're not going to be deducted marks or anything like that. Anything that I do that's related to Catholicism is usually something with morality or ethics. And it does apply to everybody. Here is the welcome to SNC4M. That's our course code. So you should click on all of these and you should see what there is, what information is there. That is, the course info. We also have a course calendar. To me, this is one of the most important tabs. And this course calendar is for you. So when you click on this, you will have a calendar pop up. And what I do for my students is I always release a calendar for the upcoming week. So I've just scrolled down to the very start of the course, and you can click on the links, and I just add, week after week as we go through. And you'll be able to see what we're going to be doing for the coming week. So I always release this on the weekend before. And It's a way for you to have an idea of what's happening for our coming week and to plan your time accordingly. I'll give you some, FYIs, like here, short quiz on Monday on lessons 1 and 2. So, anything that we do, we have to be responsible for that material. And students quite like the calendar. You just have to remember that it's there. If we click on Unit 1, which is our medical technologies, what you'll notice is that within Unit 1, we will have tabs for each lesson. Now, again, these lessons will be linked in the announcements, but sometimes you have to come over here and navigate yourself. So always, I have a little document on what do I do today. And when we click on what do I do today, I tell you the instructions for our lesson for that day. And one of the ways I structure this course is we use something called a resource note. So I'm going to click on that right now. And this resource note has been created for you, and it's like a textbook. Okay, so this is like all the information that you need to know related to the course. But there's a lot of info there. Okay, and then how do you take this information and condense it into what you need for the course? Well, this is why when you go back to what do I do today, there is the resource note, okay, which is like the textbook. And then I make summary notes for you. Okay, so a summary note, you'd click on this, and almost always, I try to make you create a copy. So you'll make a copy of that. And then you will be brought to a summary note for yourself. And you will read that resource note, okay, that was like the textbook, and you go through and you answer the questions that I have asked you. And this is important because this is where all the quiz and the test questions come out of, these resource notes. And you can do two things. You can either type your answers here, or you can print these off and you can make handwritten notes. It's totally up to you, whatever you prefer to do. But these are very important, and I give you a summary note for every single lesson that we do in the course, okay? Discussions. So sometimes we have to post discussion responses. So again, you can come into the discussion tab and find the discussion that you need, but often those are linked in the announcements. Assignments as well. You're going to have assignments here, and this is a great way for you to determine, have you handed everything in? Sometimes I get students emailing me saying, what haven't I done? And I kind of get annoyed because that's extra work for me. If you click on this tab, you'll see right away what you haven't done. Okay, so this is a good tab for you. And same with quizzes. Okay, so if you go to the quizzes tab, you're going to see a lot of quizzes and a lot of tests. We have, 2 to 3 quizzes a unit, and then we have a unit test, and they're not always available, forever. So I give you a 2-day window on quizzes or tests, and they have to be completed within those 2 days. So that you can move on and keep on going with the rest of your coursework. So again, this is sort of the overview of it. You'll always have links here to the documents, but if you need to find anything specifically, you're going up here to content or discussions, assignments, or quizzes. And the other thing too over here, the work to do, and sort of upcoming events, like if there's something that is coming up, they pop up over here to keep you organized as well. So don't forget, again, in the content, there's a course calendar here that you can reference. This is an important thing. And hopefully that helps you with a bit of an overview as to how to navigate the D2L site that we use.